To piggyback on that a little bit, I feel that any artist or just any person really has a conflicting relationship with the place where they grew up. Whether it be who they used to be and who they are now, or something they don't want to remember, or just ideas that they had at the time and then changed around. I have a conflicting relationship with the place I grew up because it could have been a much more beautiful place than it was. It was filled with violence and drugs and a lot of death, and it was just a very sad place. But 3 months out of the year, it's a tourist town, and it's super happy. So it's just like, if you have like an abusive father or something, and those 3 months represent coming to visit the house for dinner, he's all cheery and happy and charming, and then when the doors close, it's winter again, and shit gets heavy. And this is about my hometown. I grew up on this beach full of bones, and it rains every day here, sometimes sideways and times in between. Light tries to squeeze its way through this wet wool laying above us, sometimes darkness, sometimes I think God covered us with it to put a space between himself and failure. We'll never know. Nevertheless, we're all just little atom bombs anyway, burning those close with a blast. Some of us are open chests filled with guns, shooting off directionless, trying to reach someone in this windy heat every day is a heart attack that seems to outlast the victim. And if you're from here, you have just as many secrets as you do dead friends. You have just as many hopes as horrors that will continue to crush them again and again and again. And if you were from here, you might remember sunlight. All those beautiful faces that made those days sallow in comparison, every bonfire lit, or we snuck to love in the dune grass shadows when they bent toward the tide, when the night was something perfect and you remembered who once flew before those you knew who failed trying to fly. Before the coming of chemical after chemical, chemical after chemical, before the bullet, the cold boot, the burnt bulb, the razor's edge. Is this blood or is it rust? Fuck it. The pill dust, line like stripes symbolizing colonies, rails of white happiness, lies locked into jaws, imitating the act of smiling before before gimme, before that motherfucker's been talking shit, click, before arson, beach beatings, basement naked children, blind policemen, the methamphetamine and the dark inward death. The river net raising bones from a sleepless bed. Sin coughs, the body's too weak to hold teeth. Minds too bleak to hold dreams. Arms too filled with holes to hold life at all. The wasted days whistle through them. Broken breath through a cracked clarinet once used to keep rhythm for beauty, and before these wounds will not stop bleeding. Constant, crazy, screaming before your life is the death of dreaming. Remember, you don't have to go fast to get a rush. Remember that bones will eventually turn to dust, and your worth is never measured by what you leave. We all leave nothing eventually. What matters is what you believe. Remember, what you do proves what you believe. So remember what you believe. Act accordingly. If you have, then you have gone. If you haven't yet, son, go now, go on. Don't be just another little atom bomb. Find still peaceful places to breathe right in this temple of poison gas. And when this question is finally asked, can I make this better? The answer will most definitely come. Even if you don't want it to, even if you don't try, even if you won't look back, remember, there is always a last laugh or a final cry.